Whether to say any bad words.
Oh my god.
I can't believe you did that. You absolute fucking drill bit.
Ugh. Dice.
Imagine rolling dice. You wouldn't catch me dead.
Okay.
This isn't a math game.
So I'm just gonna put these guys back in character info stuff. You are currently presented with these two guys in this room. All right, so let me lots of dice.
Lots of dice. What are these lots of dice doing? Oh, we ran out of cool music. Oh, okay.
Is there a way to adjust the volume of said cool music?
Yeah, at the top of, if you look at the top
Yeah.
right ribbon, there should be a playlists / music. You can adjust your volume from there.
Cool.
Try that breakfast brief.
So
Yeah, I have mine down to about 50%. That's pretty good.
yeah, I mean, I can also adjust the volume of the stuff on my end that compounds with yours. All right, so Oren Haxi, the guy on the left in the Discord chat, for Danny, for your recollection, is the chief of intelligence of Zansuria, and the person on the right, and he's a half elf, and the person on the right is Raul Zephin, a changeling, and Oren's most skilled spy. Raul had accompanied you all originally into Eberron across the Vale to confront Twiggy Longbottom, and after you guys slayed him, he took Twiggy's two head servants and the head of the bandits that Twiggy had captured into custody. However, it seems like that didn't go so well because now Raul is in hiding with you all in this little rogue tear inside of a barrel on a bridge. So, Aranis began explaining what's going on, and it involves the Thought Crime program. So he's going to go ahead and give you a little backstory. 50 years ago, a group of adventurers captured an unusual wizard with what I can only suspect was the most insane amount of luck, considering he had slain 20 of our guardsmen. He was too powerful and unique of a Kalashtar to be executed, and instead was imprisoned by the Dark Lanterns, the secret police of Brayland who denies their own existence. They sequestered him in a hidden location. My superior, Fabricio Cardinalis, saw potential in the wizard and bound him against his will to facilitate the ability to read people's minds. He said he could use him to read the minds of people brought in for questioning to an unstoppable degree, and it was flawless. Then he sought to expand his sights to law enforcement. I spoke out against it, as it was a violation of the trust of our citizens. Alas, he would not listen. Fortunately, there was no way to amplify the wizard's power beyond the castle until recently. I don't know what catalyst he could be using, but considering recent events, I think we may all have a good idea by now. By that time, I had deserted the Dark Lanterns and changed my name. I joined Zansuria's government and was elected as Chief of Intelligence. Fabricio is a cunning and ruthless individual who has acquired the means to boost the wizard's power to the entirety of the country in conjunction with a special device he has delivered to the primary guard in Sharn. His downfall, though, is his hubris and propensity for dramatic flair. He's hosting a masquerade at Broken Blade Castle in 3 days to debut the nationwide endeavor. But, considering your bombastic entrance, he may postpone it if things get too dangerous for him. He's rarely seen in public, but when he is, he lets his actions speak for him. We need to find where the wizard is hiding and kill him to stop the program. Our primary lead is a nobleman named Chadwick Sunday, the proprietor of the largest brothel in Rote. Up until recently, it was Twiggy Longbottom who was the primary patron to the program. But Sunday seems to have inexplicably amassed even more wealth in the last few days. At this point, you can start speaking freely.
I miss Brent.
I'm sure Brent will show back up. Yeah, any leads on where he likes to, I don't know, hang out aside from the obvious, or
He usually
anything
spends
about
his time
him?
outside his estate in his brothel, both managing and partaking. He is, without mincing words, the man is an absolute sleaze.
Mhm.
No. Don't kill him. Killing him may dissuade Fabricio to cancel and make him cancel the entire masquerade, and we will have no way of reaching him.
So we use him, is what you're saying, Sugar?
Stealth is preferable, extremely preferable. Capturing him would possibly also cause the masquerade to be canceled.
Stealth is for cowards. Also, my armor clinks.
Well,
Hmm.
good thing you can take it off. By the way, speaking of which, Leofrich, when you had appeared and then promptly disappeared, we had discussed a new asset for your team. Would you come in, please? And with God, I just fucking read your nickname. And with that, Mr. Potato Mato, would you please bring in your character?
What?
I gotta be honest, I have no idea what buttons to press here.
Hell yeah, brother.
Why don't you go into Discord and post your character and start role playing?
Oh, I thought you were gonna do that. Okay, my bad.
No, you're gonna do it, man.
Post
Your
in
character.
info and stuff.
Yeah, if you have a visual for it, you can throw it in there. And then if you can give us a brief description, it'll be good. Hope Ben advised you on that ahead of time.
I mean, I got the
No, he knew he
character
was
down.
coming. He knew it was coming in.
Oh fuck yeah!
I tossed
Oh,
him in.
I love this.
Are you
This is real
fucking
good.
serious?
This is real good.
We got another gnome.
This is
So
awesome.
I'm not the only gnome in this party.
Hell yeah.
This is ridiculous.
I would like to introduce to you one of our most proactive and, might I say, eager members of our Artisans Guild, Slembo Camigan.
Oh, that's mighty fine sounding right there. What sort of artisanry do you specialize in?
Stone and wood. That's about all I can get my hands on.
Well, I think with Slembo's expertise, you will all have the edge you need to get through this, especially considering the advanced technology used in Eberron, and especially the project for Thought Crime.
Oh. Okay.
That was actually my going. Sorry, that was actually going to be my question as well. How would we be able to protect our minds?
Well, right now you are safe in this slice of the material plane, in this rogue tear that I kept in my back pocket after my years of leaving. However, once before you venture out, you will need to wear these hats made out of this specialty material we have. I have enough for all of you.
Ooh, special fashion for the mission. Do tell.
Yes, and it is also serendipitous that Fabricio has decided to do a masquerade for his grand unveiling, as I believe it would be possible to fashion these into masks for your persons.
Okay. Well, hurry up and show us.
All right, and he hands all of you. Well, we still need to work on it, but I can assure you, with Slimbo and the Artisan Guild's help, we have made great progress with it. And he's going to hand all of you tinfoil hats, basically.
Let's
Yeah, I
go.
saw that coming.
Oh,
God damn it.
What?
God damn it.
Yeah.
Doing this again, are we?
What did you say?
Doing this again, are we?
What, tinfoil hats?
I think he's asking in character.
Oh, in characters, like, yes, well, you know the drill. If you ever go into Roach, you need to have some sort of protection as a foreign agent.
Do we have any? Do we have any touch point for what is essentially aluminum foil? Like, does this stand out as weird, or would it be the type of thing that would just be like, oh, like actually unique, interesting, never seen this before? Like, what is this
You
material?
know what sheet metal is. The technology, I mean, considering
Well,
that
sheet metal,
Eberron,
sure.
that Eberron is neighboring the Bridge World,
Okay.
and actually Akrashal at that.
Right.
Akrashal has very much imported a lot of the technology, a lot of the magitech that that Corvair Brayland has created.
Okay.
So you are familiar with very thinly sliced metal that can be turned into a foil.
Really sliced is really funny.
I mean, is that not what it is?
Sandwich
Slice-
style.
No, it's not sliced. It's fucking like flattened and extruded.
Hammered, yeah.
Just the implication that it's just like an enormous, like a bar of metal that just gets sliced incredibly thin and then rolled up into a box is really funny.
It's the
Very,
greatest
very,
thing
very
since
sharp
sliced
words.
metal.
That being
That's,
said, conspiracy. That being said, there is no such thing as a conspiracy theory that the government is reading your minds and you need to wear tinfoil hats to protect yourself, because it is actually reality, and this is the first time it's ever happened. So nobody has that touch point to go on.
Wonderful. You serious though? This is like metal foil. What is
Yeah,
what is this? This hasn't been in style since like it's been like 4 decades since this was hot. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, yes, it is a slight bit conspicuous, but I mean, have you seen the fashion sense of people in Brayland? And Brandon, you in particular, Thel, your mind goes back to that gaudily dressed goblin on the train.
Oh, is it similar?
Yes.
You know what? Come to think of it, I guess the folks from around these parts are pretty dated. Maybe it will work.
Like Feywild standards.
Oh, certainly. You don't even know. And Thel snaps his fingers, and the glamour weave in his clothes just like flashes into an insane pattern that like is like nothing you've ever seen. It's the most gaudy garbage that you've ever seen. It practically makes you want to fucking puke just looking at it. And he goes, "Check out this baby. This is what's hot right now. This is what's hot right now." And then he snaps his fingers again, and it goes back to his normal
Absolutely
leathers.
revolting. Never do that again.
That actually looks really, really cool.
It's okay. I understand. Not everyone can appreciate high fashion. It's avant-garde. It's new. It's bold. But I'm interested to see what you've got in store for us. I'm snapping my fingers already.
The limbo.
Slimbo.
Hey, Slimbo. Val.
Hmm?
How do you feel about calling him Brent?
Will you
Don't-
shut the fuck
Don't
up?
let him.
This man is older than you are.
Yes. But he's a member of the Brotherhood of the Iron Peace now. He doesn't know it yet, but he is.
Oh, why don't we just focus on getting actual Brent back?
Oh, it was like, oh, and then Raoul pops up. Oh yeah, your horse is still in the stables. I'm sure we can go get him.
Brent is not a horse to all of our understanding.
Actually, just above table, you all knew that Leo Fritch's horse was named Brent, and you thought it was weird that he named the troll Brent, especially because afterward he said that the troll was going to eat the horse and truly become Brent.
Jesus.
See, I'm under the impression Brent is less of a horse and more of an idea.
Yes.
We've achieved this new platonic ideal.
So he's like Geralt's horses, where all of them are just named Roach.
Did I hear the words Snoop Platonic?
I don't know if I did hear that.
I just said platonic.
Ah,
Some sort of platonic ideal, not snoot.
sort. Okay.
Snoop. Damn it.
Actually, that reminds me. Mr. Slumbo, or Mr. Hammond, or Mr. Hammer, or no, Hammigan. That's it, Mr. Hammigan. You mentioned working with metal, with stone and wood. What would you say your sort of what kind of vibe do you bring to the party? Are you a loud and fast aggressor, or are you sort of a backline supporter? Are you?
Prefer to stay out of the way and give my tools to those in need.
Okay, very interesting.
I don't tend to be bright and flashy unless I need to. But if it comes to that, we've got problems.
Okay, you know what? I like that. I think we'll get along. I can't wait to see you in action.
I can't wait to see these
Speaking
tools
of-
you talk about. They sound fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. So what's our next I don't know, what's our next question for this fella? Or should we just move on?
It sounds
You can
like
do whatever you want. You have to remember that he is technically a member of the Artisans Guild of Zansuria. One thing, and this is specifically geared towards Nate.
Yep.
You remember that letter that Lady Rania sent you said that she was hiding in a dumpster pile behind a brothel.
Yep.
What the fuck?
So, yeah, in which case, I'm gonna be asking. Now don't take this the wrong way, Sugar, but where can I find the brothels in this city?
Well, and then Aren basically says, very interesting you should say that, because there is only one brothel in this city. Well, actually, no, that's not true. There are many brothels, but the largest one, and as of recently now, all of them are under the ownership of Chadwick Sunday. And it just so happens, Raoul here has found out that he is currently at the largest one in the north tonight. And it is getting late, so sun is starting to set.
Oh, jeez. Do you think we'll have time to do any sort of staking out, or do you think we're just gonna have to make our way in and see what we can find?
Above table, have we rested?
nope.
Question. I don't think we have
Would you rest
But
on
you
the
can
table?
get a short rest. You have time for a short rest.
a short rest.
By that time, it'll be nighttime, but it's a brothel. It's not like it's going to close. It's not like it's going to close at 8 o'clock.
Okay. You mentioned that this guy Chadwick is basically he always hangs out at the brothel, right? He's there
Because he owns the place. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with it. He's a nobleman. He's a sleazeball. He's a rube.
No, yeah, but he's there like all night and day, right? Like pretty much every day, pretty
Pretty
reliably.
frequently, and he said he's going to be here. He's going to be there tonight.
Okay. And the parade is when?
Masquerade is in 3 days.
Masquerade's in 3 days. Okay.
What time is it approximately?
Massacre.
I would say it's like maybe 6:30.
6:30.
So about like the time it is now in Arizona.
Huh.
So 8 hours from now would put us at what, 2 a.m.? Sounds like the perfect
Just
time
about,
to
yeah.
ambush them. Yeah. We can long rest.
Remember, we're not ambushing. We're not ambushing. We need to get information first.
Mm-hmm.
We have been explicitly told that that will not be a good idea at this point.
I'm speaking above table.
I know.
Okay.
I am too.
And okay.
I feel like maybe a long
Well.
rest is not a good idea. 2 a.m. seems a little too late.
For
You
Wow.
see that in
Two.
character? You can. Let me go ahead and query that.
Yeah, I feel like maybe waiting till that late at night. I don't know. That seems like a waste of time to me.
Sammy, was your mother a whore? Because mine was.
I don't know my
I
parents.
can tell you right now. 2 a.m. is prime time.
Prime time. Prime time, brothel time.
The nights I spent sleeping on the ground outside of that tent.
Yeah.
He looks a little dejected, actually.
Oh.
Well, and then he's Oren's gonna say, well, let me tell you this much. Chadwick is not the kind to go a couple rounds and then pass out for the night. He does have a libido to match now his exorbitant wealth, and I would wager to say he would be up probably all night partying, among other things.
Mm.
So he's like,
So he'll be up all night to the sun.
Well, brothel doesn't operate in the morning.
Okay. Well, yeah. So he'd be up until
2 a.m.
sunrise. Well, yeah, anyway, 2 a.m. Up all night for good fun.
So,
He'll be up all night to get lucky.
TLDR, you guys can take a long rest. You are completely safe in this rogue dimension.
Sweet.
In fairness, you guys are basically in like a cabin in the woods right now.
Okay, cool. Okay, hey, all right, quick idea for how to proceed. Let me know what you think of this. All right. So what if we do take that? What if we do take that rest? We give ourselves a couple of hours. We try the 2 a.m. route because I mean, let's think of it. It's 2 a.m. Any security around there is going to be at the end of their shift. They're going to be tired. Anyone who's coming out of the place is going to be absolutely soused or tired beyond belief. So they're not going to remember any strange new faces they see in or around the place. And the guy himself probably won't even have his wits about him if he does come out early, or if he comes out, you know, at closing time, if he does like to party that hardy. So I think that is the perfect time for us to go in casual, stake out the place, get a feel for the goings on, you know, the ins and outs, who's who and where they hang, and then maybe tomorrow night we can act more on that information. You know, first night we can check around, see if there's any place where they might be storing important documents or anything relating to this wizard, or even just, you know, see who he talks to and maybe has the best relationships with. Then the next night we can come back and put a real plan into motion. Like if he talks to someone, you know, very, very freely after a few drinks, we impersonate that person. If there's, you know, clearly somewhere where he stores all the money for the night and maybe anything else valuable, we break into that. How does that sound?
That works for me.
Yeah? All right. How about you fellas?
Oh,
So
my
what part will I be playing in this then?
It's worth a
Well,
try.
that's a good question. What would you say your skill? I mean, do you have a lot of soft skills, like interpersonal skills, or are you primarily more of a hard skills type of fella? Like, what are you good in aside from wood and stone?
Surely there's been some sort of reason why my craft skills have been brought into this party. I make tools, I make contraptions.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna keep it. I'll keep it a buck with you. I specifically asked for effectively the least loyal, capable individual within their organization to be conscripted to me. Does that sound about right?
Fabulous.
Wait, you said something about putting together tools and contraptions, right? That's perfect. If we need any sort of way to pick a lock or break into a secured area, or I don't know, maybe even something like scrying remotely on an individual, would those be things that you would be able to help with?
Sounds reasonable.
How do you feel
Okay,
about
okay.
torture?
Raoul pipes up is like, Slambo, forgetting about your gun.
Did you say
Well,
gun?
Like I said, I don't want it to come to that, but if it has to, it will.
Leo Fritch, listen. I've had to gut several people in my life. Deal's gone wrong, cover blown. Never seen somebody who could blow someone away quite like Slembo, and I'm not talking about being a bombshell, I'm talking about literal bomb.
Oh, he's perfect.
Yes, Smeba's big naturals.
So he's a terrorist. Good to know.
Amazing.
No.
So he's a terrorist. Great to know.
Counter-terrorist. Counter-terrorist.
So he. Listen. Great to know. I still miss Brent, but this is. I'll be up. No, I still miss Brent. Fuck.
We'll get him back, buddy.
Do you think he's still in the river?
Brent the troll or Brent the horse?
No, I think he can swim.
I'm referring to Brent. He just gestures vaguely.
The Royal Brent.
The platonic Brent.
Oh, it's good. Oh, yeah. Hey, Nate, you just made me realize. Should we toss in some character portraits just for a better idea, just to make sure that
Oh,
they're
yes.
there for reference.
Actually, hang on a second. So Danny,
Probably
you actually should be able to. And actually, I'm going to do this for everyone else as well.
Oh.
Configure ownership. Oh, never mind. You can't do that. Yeah, please, everybody, go ahead and introduce your characters to Slembo, Danny. Slembo, Hemmigan, Danigan.
It's good.
Yes.
Violet got a helmet. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna slap Thalda back and say, I suppose we should introduce ourselves first, since we're your new boss.
Also, Ben, I'm not sure where you got the whole gun thing from, unless I've been given one to track to because I have a crossbow.
You also have arcane firearm.
I also have. Well, I mean, that's. Well, yeah, yes.
Is it something you make frequent use of?
I don't know yet because I haven't played this
Okay.
character before.
That's fair. That's fair.
True. Me with my character 6 sessions in.
You and I.
So, Danny, I'm gonna throw this. I'm gonna throw this in the chat. This is one of your best abilities.
It is really fucking cool.
I'm referring to this ability.
I'm trying to figure out where the chat is.
Top right, talk bubbles. You can also right-click it to move it to a new window, and you can also pop it out. If you're not using Firefox and using the Chromium browser, it will pop out into a new window, which you can move to the side away from the rest of the field. You can do that actually with any window, including your own character sheet.
Give me a minute, potato. I'm pulling up my model.
I don't see
So-
the message that you sent, or I'm stupid.
You're not stupid.
Last thing I see is me being eyed very enthusiastically.
Get enthused. Call him Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, Brandon, if you want to throw Thel's portrait into the character info stuff, same thing with Sammy.
Yeah, I'm getting a
I'm looking
Get
for
better.
it.
get a better image. Real
Yeah,
quick.
I'm just I'll drop mine in and I'll kind of describe what I'm up to, or what I look like. If you're down for that. So, Leo Fritsch is 6'4", well built, golden
I
brown.
swear that
skin,
number goes
uh,
up every time you say it.
It goes up by
Sure
one inch
does.
every time you're not looking.
Sure does. So anyway, Leo Fritsch is 6'5", well built, muscular, golden brown
Look at
skin
myself.
that carries this absolutely radiant glow to it, almost heavenly. His hair falls in soft waves around his face. His high cheekbones speak to his regal elegance. Piercing, pure gold eyes glow with an inner fire, revealing both a almost celestial nature combined with unyielding resolve.
Mind you,
You'll
this
see
is
that he's
set up
wearing-
before.
You'll see that he's wearing polished silver and gold armor engraved with symbols of law and order. He's got a billowing crimson cloak. On his chest, you'll see proudly displayed the insignia of the Brotherhood of the Iron Peace. And you'll notice that he's wielding nothing but heavy chains.
Dinky.
Alrighty.
Man, I used to have such a good little thing written out for the description of Phil. But I don't think I have it anymore. I must have accidentally deleted it at some point. Well, by contrast, Thel Bluesong is a 1.5 foot tall fairy who just kind of levitates next to Leofrich. He is a blue-haired, moth-winged, absolutely garishly coated, beautiful androgynous 87-year-old twink.
That's a hell of a combination of words.
And he is yes, exactly. So he floats around on his gorgeous wings, just just leaving a trail of fairy dust behind him, while hefting a crude gnarled wooden facsimile of a flintlock musket over his shoulder. And I have dropped an image in chat. Oh, it is. It's just it's a hexblade weapon. So it's a weapon that is functionally a gun, but is magically
Delicious.
grown out of a seed because of a warlock pact.
Alrighty.
Yeah. It's stupid.
Also, it's Leofrich gives strong paladin energy, if that wasn't stated aloud.
Mhm.
Subtler warlock energy.
I figured, sort of.
So,
Yep.
Alright, go ahead, Nate.
Right. Violet's a 5'8" human woman, dressed and outfitted like a fighter, simple brown hair and eyes. She's currently wearing a tinfoil helmet with a snake with wings on it that occasionally shifts colors between purple, black, and gold, some combination thereof. And carries a big axe and is almost always keeping an eye on the young one, Sammy.
Speaking of Sammy,
Sammy, who's right next to Violet, is actually playing with, I assume Violet has her pet out right now.
Yep, Marigold.
actually, Sammy's playing with his pet. One of his two pets.
Yeah, well, he's got some he's got bored and started playing with the pets. So he's got a frog. I don't think Casperella came back.
Keep going.
Anyway, yeah. Next to Violet, you see this small little like early teen child around 12, 13. Maybe really. They've got white silver hair. It's pretty like messy, very not taken care of at all. I would say maybe around like shoulder length. But they have one part that goes like down to their chest area with a little bow at the bottom. And you see that he has just some typical robes and a sack. Yeah, there we go. I couldn't find the ones that you made me. You can see that he has a satchel around his waist that has a bunch of books and a small little pendant around his neck. And his name is Sammy.
I can't help but to think of the Blind Guardian song.
Oh my god.
So Slembo, you are not the only gnome in this room. There happens to be another with a very weird-looking staff. Stefan, you have the floor.
Yes. So, in characters and information that you can see there, you are eyeing Kelbus Tinkerbolt. I do not have a description written down. I just basically make them as I go along. He's about 3 foot 2 inches tall, but his staff is almost the same height as Sammy. It probably comes up to his shoulder. But on it is this wiggling mass of flesh just below the crescent. But within the crescent, you see this golden gem that's just radiating this magic that feels a little off to you. And you also notice that he, for image purposes, not what you see in the campaign, he has a red cap on with red eyes and a messy but yet trim looking mustache. And around his eyes and his arms, you can see electricity of magic just kind of freely flowing around his body.
Alrighty.
He is not a red cap.
No.
He's a stand user.
Not a red cap.
He promises he's not a red cap.
No, Sammy's the stand user.
Even though I am wearing a red cap, I can assure you, I am not a red cap. No.
There you go. And then Oren says, "Oh, by the way, Sammy, was
What do you mean Sammy's a stand user?
it? He has his duplicate."
Oh, that's right.
He was
I
like, "By the
completely
way,
forgot. It's been a while.
well,
I think I've
Rel
only
here,
used it once.
you,
so that's fair.
Rel here actually knew of you. Actually, Rel here was alerted to you entering the city by some creature that seems to be familiar with you."
Wait, with me?
God, is it Brent?
Is it Casparella?
Whoops, hang on. I could-
Is it Stripperella?
Stripperella.
That's wild.
Yo, that was a good cartoon show. I don't know what you guys.
That was a show.
Made by Stan Lee.
This giant mastiff that comes up to your shoulders bounds from the other room, tackles you to the floor and starts licking your face with an
Casperella!
abnormal amount of slobber. It is, without a doubt, Casperella.
I'm so glad you're back. Where did you go? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's so happy to have you back.
Sure
and I
is
just
Norg.
keep petting her and petting her, completely losing the plot of what everyone else was doing.
Hell yeah.
Casperella Casparella looks at him and she says, "It is good to see you again." Oh, by the way, only Thel and Kelbus can hear this because Thel speaks to animals and Kelbus has telepathy. But she says, "It is good to see you again. I have been. The world has forces that are trying to work against us, but we shall prevail in the short term. But in the end, we shall all succumb to the void."
Kelbus looks over at Thel, like, "Are you
Good
hearing
dog,
me?"
right? Yeah. Are you? Wait, can you hear that now?
I can hear its thoughts. Yes.
When did that start?
When he
I've
realized
always-
he could do it.
Lamau. What kind of wizard are you?
Hmm?
I said, what kind of wizard is Kelbus?
Well, I don't necessarily know.
War battle. What is it again?
Warcaster?
Jersey is a good question. War magic.
Yeah,
Ooh.
War Magic Wizard.
Okay. I was not aware that you could just get free telepathy by that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's a feature he got, like one of his features he got at level 4.
Mhm.
Yeah, anyway.
Mm.
Does Casparella have a hat made of metal?
No, she does not.
Excuse me, sir. We're gonna need a hat for my puppy here too.
That won't be necessary. It seems that thought policing does not extend to non-sapients.
I don't know what that means.
It means
Animals.
because it's a dog, it's an animal. The mind police are not gonna read its mind.
I got
Oh,
that dog in me.
you don't say.
Got that dog on the mind. With that, if anyone else doesn't have anything, we can go ahead and go to a long rest. Except Slembo, who character is fresh, so he doesn't need to do that.
So
Is there a long rest button on the sheet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There is the campfire tent, the camping tent.
during my long
Oh,
rest,
there it is.
I try to attune the dark crystal.
You may absolutely try to attune to the crystal.
Oh my god, are you trying that again?
Yes, I am. What do you want me to roll? Straight wisdom.
You roll a wisdom check. Thel, since you've already partially attuned to it, you may also give it a try.
Why not? Where are we located right now? Or
Like I said, you're in a
cat.
cat.
I was gonna say we're all still just chilling in the cabin, right?
You're in a cabin in the woods in a dimension that is localized inside of a barrel on a pier on a bridge in road.
All right.
I lived
all
in the house that Jack built.
Nice.
Okay, so I can't use any of that.
Yeah, Kelbus, if you're gonna give that another try, why don't we hang out with you just to be safe?
Okay. Normal roll.
Give it another shot too.
Roll a d4. One
Hold on a
D4.
second. Oh, that was Slembo. Hold on, wait. You rolled 100 d4 and you got a flat 250. That's incredible.
That is incredible.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
come
You take two
numbers.
psychic psychic damage as the crystal rejects your ability to attune with it.
It's
How
perfect.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Can I also try?
Yeah, Sammy can. Anybody can give a shot.
What do we say? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Save or regular?
Save.
Oh, ooh. Oh, man, I
Oh.
can't wait to...
It's a saving throw?
It's a saving throw.
Oh, I've been rolling flat wisdoms.
Well, I mean,
Fuck
a 4 would still
off.
fail. Sammy, roll me a d4.
Oh my gosh.
I
Ben,
hate
you
this.
okay?
I inhaled some water. Sorry.
Oh, careful.
Sammy, you take 1 psychic damage.
I hate this.
Hmm. You okay there, bud? You wanna? Here, mind if I take that from you again?
Elvis is gonna hand the dark crystal to Thel.
And as soon as Thel's hands touch it, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's go.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20. Ooh.
19.
So, Thel. A vision swims into your mind.
Is it the same one as last time?
It's different.
Oh. Okay.
You're walking through a forest. You look behind you and you see the cabin from
Shia
the
LaBeouf.
first-
I'm sorry.
You see the cabin fading away into the distance, and then you look up and there is a very, very large tree.
Oh.
You begin climbing it, and the branches break off between your hands. And then the vision fades, and then you hear another word, and then you hear some more words come into your mind, and you repeat them out loud. I just want to go home.
Interesting.
Is the vision over?
The vision is over.
Huh. Snap back to reality?
Snap back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. You land on your butt because your wings give out underneath you from the vision.
Oof. Hey, I think the crystal wants to go home. I don't know what that means, though.
Well, did you ask where home exactly is? I mean, I can't really know where to take it back home if. Don't
No,
have-
I didn't. I didn't really get a chance. It's just that's what I think. I think that's what the crystal. I think that's what it said.
Elvis is gonna help Thel up from the floor.
Thank you. Very, very weird.
Is there if I can try to attune to the crystal again? I just want to see.
I'll give you one more shot, Kelbus.
Give it a shot.
He takes the crystal from Thel,
Give it a shot, partner.
rolling the appropriate saving throw.
While you guys are doing
Yes.
that, you see Sammy walk up to it, look at it, and just like nose starts bleeding immediately. He's like,
Actually, never mind. I'm just gonna go back over there with Violet.
Oh god.
Kelbus, your vision goes black.
Oh shit.
You're running through the forest, panting, terrified. Things are behind you. You don't know what they are, but they're horrible, beyond anything you've ever seen before. You feel like you're a match for them, but you'd rather not stay around. Branches are breaking between your fingers as you're running through the bush. The following words flow into your mind, and you repeat them. They're hurting me.
They're hurting me.
I wanna knock Kelbus's hand just like Albrecht did to me if he says they're hurting him.
Ah, what was?
Are you okay?
Why did you smack the stone out of my eye?
You said it was hurting you.
No. I was running through a forest and there was. I don't know what was chasing me, but
So you were in a forest too.
yeah, but I have these things chasing me. I didn't see the forms. I don't know the shapes. I felt like I could fight them, but my flight instincts took over and I was just running away and I just heard the phrase, "They're hurting me." I
This
don't know.
crystal is really a trip. What do you think this thing is?
I'm not entirely sure. I think I need to reach out to my professor.
Professor.
What's this crystal y'all keep going on about?
Oh well, it's where did we find this thing?
You found it in Kundarak Vault, but in the quarantine vaults, because apparently that mysterious cloaked individual was trying to protect it from the Golden Path. Her last words were, before she disappeared, were, "Go ahead and take it, give it to Oren, then tell him to go fuck himself. By the way, pray that our paths don't cross again." And then
So yeah, she was
disappeared.
pretty
And this
rude
was
about
and this is after she had slayed 5 Golden Path members who were trying to get to the crystal.
Amazing.
And The only word you have to go off of is the word interloper. Because that's what Razulo said after one of the Golden Path members told them that they were being accosted by her.
We have interloper. They're hurting me, and I want to go home.
Also, who are you?
Go home, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Slimbo, have you seen a crystal like this before? And he's gonna still hold it, but in a cloth, kind of show it over to Slimbo.
I'm assuming you have to roll for this, man.
Only if you touch it.
Only if I touch it.
Yeah.
Well,
Does-
for the save. However, if you want to identify it, you can roll me an Arcana check.
Let's do it. Let's see what I can do. I don't know how to add all sorts of what's the words modifiers here. Hell, I don't even know where our character sheet is.
So, if you
the good old
look in
days
the
of
top
not
right,
knowing where things are.
so if you look in the top right, you'll see the ribbon, and you'll see a character. You'll see like a generic person torso head.
Actors. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Then click on Slumbo, and you can pop it out and put it on another monitor in a different window.
Wowie.
And when you click on Slimbo, you can go ahead
I got
and if you
it.
okay, you figured out, and you just click on Arcana to roll the Arcana.
Did I roll? I did not roll.
No, you did not. With an 8, you
I
haven't
ain't
heard.
seen shit.
With an 8, you haven't heard of a crystal that absorbs light while simultaneously having an entire universe inside of it with its refractions, while it causes people to black out and have hallucinations and repeat strange words. Never heard of it. Let alone the reason why the Golden Path would want to get their hands on it. And, nor do you know who the interloper is.
You cut out
You're like way in the distance.
Uh-oh.
But actually, I take it back. You do know who the interloper is because you've heard Aren talking about it with your boss Gerthiel.
Girth.
I gotta be honest though, you said Girth Field for a second.
I'll type her name in. Actually, let me make sure that I have her name right. Gerthiel Tinkerston. She is the head of the Artisans Guild in Zetsuria. And you've heard her conversing with Aren about a person known as the Interloper. Earthfield!
Oh.
Tuesdays, am I right?
Tuesdays, am I right? Got it.
Well, yeah, I guess that about sums it up.
Interesting.
Elvis continues to write a letter.
Okay. As you write the letter, you remember the ubiquitous magic that allows letters to travel to their destination at the proper post offices or into the hands of proactive couriers who approach their destinations if their need is urgent enough.
Okay. Elvis
So-
will finish writing his letter and put away in his cap. Which is definitely not red.
I don't know, man. Seems pretty red, to be honest.
No. The color of his hat has changed at this point. It's matching his outfit being a bleached brown.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Anytime when he takes his cap off, that's when it turns red.
Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I'll go ahead and walk over to Violet if we're not already together.
Okay.
Hey, I know you got that letter. Do you want to go take care of that before we head over to do the other stuff at 2 in the morning?
I
It's
would
probably
very
for the
much like
best.
that. Would you like
Yeah.
to accompany me, Sammy and Violet?
Oh, if you don't mind, be nice to have an extra eye out there.
Well, I certainly don't mind. That's why I extended the invitation.
Perfect. Let's go then.
Yeah, I don't really need to rest the whole 8 hours, so I think we can do a little bit before we make our way over there completely.
So what's this extracurricular?
Got a letter from somebody in the city that might need my help, so gonna take care of that really quickly.
Actually, you all read the letter because that's how you determine you were immediately going to road.
Oh, right, yeah. It's it's about the further correspondence in that letter, trying to find who sent it to me.
Oh, that makes sense.
And if you also remember, she explicitly said she's hiding behind a brothel.
Yep.
Yes. Brothel. Wait a second. How do you know that's not the same brothel that this fucking Chadwick guy is hanging out at?
It's the only one in the city.
Oh well. I guess we're heading that way anyway then, huh?
Yep.
Well.
Well, if you guys already took your long rest, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you guys want to head out,
I'm ready.
How's the team feeling about it?
I
Show
still
of
say we
hands.
torture him.
You what?
I still say we torture him. But I'm ready.
also, actually, the fridge. Did you take a long rest yet?
Yeah.
Okay, I am
I
going
mean-
to remove your witch bolt.
Go for it.
Long rest.
And also, I forgot to mention this, but Oren's going to say, "I wish you all the best of luck," and including that rat fellow with you. Because I forgot up until now that you guys still have Paps Ratone with you.
Oh yeah, Pabst. I forgot. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is Pabst. He's a rat fella. He's a that we met in the sewers of Sharn in the cogs. He's a good fella for the moment right now.
The Cogs. No one's been there for millennia.
Don't worry about it.
Plays a mean game of liar's dice.
He sure does. He sure does. But not as mean as us.
That for sure, you do not.
If we're gonna head out, before we were heading out, Sammy is going to use his disguise kit on himself and just make him look like an older, wrinkly gnome like everybody else around him.
Like everybody else around him.
Well,
We
like
have
the two others around us.
We have two people who are above the height of like 4 feet.
Yeah, I was about to say we have exactly two. We have two people who are not shorties.
Sammy, I'm pretty sure you're taller than me and Slambo.
You're forgetting about my 2 foot high heels, or I don't know.
2 foot high heels. It's incredible.
He's wearing motherfucking platforms. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes.
Like
He's
the
half
shitty
platform.
aquarium kind with glitter.
Yes.
Oh,
I
with
love it.
glitter.
Oh god.
Brandon, this
Hell
is giving
yeah.
big Magnus energy.
So,
Big Magnus energy. Oh god.
in all reality, Kelbis is probably the smallest. Damn.
Danny, do you want to contest that? Do you want to be the short king?
I am ambivalent about this. I have no strong feelings about it.
It's okay. There's only one. There's only one true. There's only one true shortest person here. Because I don't think any of you can shrink yourself down to a foot tall.
just a second here.
But anyway.
Well, yeah, you guys see the same disguise that Sammy used the first time you met him.
Nice.
All right. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to. We're going to take a break, but I'm going to pause the game and I'm going to load up the next scene. And I'm going to stop the music.
Okay.
If it's even playing. Is it playing?
It is.
It is. It's been playing and it's pretty decent.
All right. Cool. I'm going to stop it and I am going to load the next scene and. Oop.
Okay.
All right. I will be right back.
Break.
And
Okay.
In the meantime.
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing the thing.
Yeah.
Was music playing? Oh, there we go.
Be right back.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Yep. 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 Beepity beep boopity pop. Boopity pop. Incredible.
So Danny, above table, can you tell me more about your character, if you're open to it?
I would love to know more.
Reclusive has no idea what the hell he's doing here, aside from, apparently the craftsman. I was given very little backstory about the specific situation, and a lot of backstory about the world in general.
Okay.
So I'm like a little bit more than a little bit.
Did he walk you through the fact that you were bargained away from the military?
No, unless I missed that, because there was a. Let me see if I can find the document. There's a document.
That's I feel like that's a super key bit of information.
Oh, shit. Let's see. Yeah, I think either I lost that document or I never got one about it.
Well, I'll give you the brief rundown on what happened specifically. We're searching for the bones of a dead god,
Bones?
effectively.
A man god.
Man god, yeah. God made flesh, whatever you want to call him. Each of these bones carries tremendous power. We happen to gather a fair amount of them. I brought them back to negotiate for a heftier reward, basically holding them hostage, because we got the short end of the stick when we were sent out. I made the request specifically of each member of the party gets one ask of the kingdom, no questions, to be fulfilled and remediated as fastly as possible. I'm like one of the high-ranking members of a mercenary band, and I'm looking to take it over. And I basically have requested commanding authority over the country's army as a reward. But in the meantime, I requested one of their most capable soldiers with the least amount of loyalty to the kingdom.
The least amount.
So,
Okay, that's interesting.
now, whether or not you want to like talk that over with Ben on your backstory, but that's the deal he's talking about.
All right.
Now spin that however you want.
Hey, Nate, are you still here?
Have fun with it.
Yep.
What color is Violet's hair?
Brown. She's a brunette.
Okay, thank you. That's all I needed. Dark brown or light brown? Actually, I needed more.
If I had this, I would have to. Bit of a darker brown. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
I'm also going to be back briefly. I'm going to go grab a plate of something to food.
Okay.
Okay, I just got back, but I can wait
Oh, okay.
longer.
Well, I'll be quick. Brandon, did you see this thing I sent?
Oh, what did you send and where? Where? Discord. Holy shit. That's fucking sick.
It's terrible. I'll be back shortly.
My pinky hurts from bullet jumping.
Yeah, that'll happen sometimes.
I get pain in my tendon in my thumb where it hits my wrist with doing that.
What's up?
Your fucking character. Your token.
Oh yeah.
I see what you did with it.
Ben did that for me after several sessions ago. He
Oh,
did
you
it
mean
as
the-
soon as he did it as soon as I said I took the sunglasses off of that dead dwarf.
Oh yeah, he's had those sunglasses on for a long time.
Slimbo returns.
It's been a hot minute now. Welcome back, Slembo. I missed you. The rest of the party hates you, but we could be friends. You're chill.
I missed to do that. No.
The
I
music in
missed
the
the
background
mouse.
where he makes that statement.
He is the worst.
What? He was the best guy around. What murder?
Murder. Murder, she wrote.
Incredible.
You know who's also incredible?
Ooh,
You are.
wrong. I don't know why you would lie like that, but I appreciate it.
Wow. So you're calling me a liar now? Okay.
Yeah. I ain't calling you a 9/11 truther.
I'll step up. I'm a
You take
9/11
this
liar.
back.
You fucking
The
would.
Saudis
You fucking
did it.
would. You fucking would. You would say something like that, you inflammatory piece of shit. You're here to stir the pot,
sure
aren't
that-
you?
I just realized we're on screen. God damn.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. We're canceled. We're done. We're canceled now.
What did we say? Why are we canceled?
Nothing. Nothing that we can repeat.
Yay, exciting. Can't wait to watch the VOD.
No, that's fine. Oh wait. Oh fuck. He's recording. Ah. Why? How could they be recording?
I too am recording.
If only there were
Oh my god.
a segment at the
They're
beginning
literally
of
both recording.
the times we start playing where both of us are like, hey, we're streaming.
Oh my god. Imagine.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. We
Uh,
would never do that.
You need one of those H3 live edit things. Fucking.
Live edit.
Oh, H3 when he streams on like a 15-second delay, and he has a board that will let him basically cut content live in case he says something that's like really
Oh,
bad.
if he realizes that he's just fucking shouting slurs into the microphone.
Basically, yeah.
God.
Excuse me, I pronounced those very clearly.
Okay, Hugh Laurie.
Is H3
fucking-
H3 Ethan Klein?
Yes.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
so.
I just started seeing a bunch of shit about him. I'm like, okay.
It's because apparently he's quite the dickhead nowadays.
He has always been. He's just letting it show.
Yeah, but like 12 years ago, he was funny.
Well, yeah, it's because he was mask on at the time. We were
I guess so.
immature.
Yeah, fair enough.
Damn, everyone be going mask off.
Is everybody here?
No.
Yeah, but I'm not ready yet, actually. If you give me just a little bit more time. I need more time! I'll be able to show you something very fun.
Physically, I'm here. Mentally, I'm not.
Is it gonna what?
What?
Hmm.
Physically
I
fit.
have no idea.
Physically fit. Physically fit.
I like to move it.
Isaac, how dare you? If there's one thing I'm not, it's physically fit.
Yo,
What are you
same.
talking about? You are more physically fit than me.
You being less physically fit than me does not mean that I am physically fit, though.
If you
Can
take
you-
away
can you do
poop
the
from a
redneck
giant
stand-up?
piece of poop, you're still poop.
Oh wait, that's right. I was able to do that. Never mind. I'm okay.
What was it? Was it dirtbag yoga?
Yeah, that's right. He called it dirtbag yoga. It was like if you can, the estimation was that if you can be on your back lying on the ground and get up to a standing position without like using any other objects. No, it's not without using your arms. It's without using any other objects to like lean on or pull yourself up by. Like you can use the floor. You can put your hands on the floor, but as long as you can get from a lying like supine position, supine, right? Is that what it is when you're on your back? As long as you can get
Ask
from
your
that position. What did I ask? What did I ask Leo Fritch's mother, huh? If you can get from that position, if you can get from that position to standing up straight without leaning on anything or using any other objects as support, and then do that 10 times in a row without like being too exhausted to continue, then you are slightly above like the average health of a person worldwide if you're an adult man in their mid 20s to mid 30s.
Wait, I can't do that because I have bad knees.
Well then,
Well,
guess
well,
what, motherfucker?
What?
Damn.
Unfortunately,
You have
this
failed
is
the dirtbag
bad,
yoga test.
and you are not a healthy dirtbag.
Rip.
I was doing it without my arms, Brandon. I assume that was part of the test.
No, it was just without using any other objects. You could use your arms.
I can skate for hours,
But
but
to
I
clarify,
can't stand up.
without using my arms on the floor or any objects.
Yeah, you could use your arms.
on my knees.
Yeah, that's fine too. You could use the floor though. You just can't use any other objects. That was the stipulation.
Just wait for
As far
Danny
as
to
I
get
remember.
back and we'll start.
Hell yeah.
For who?
Oh, you're back.
I've been
No,
back.
he's not. He's
I
not
didn't
back.
hear you.
He announced
That's
a
a
while
lie.
ago. Somebody else just stepped away.
Who just stepped away?
Yeah, I stepped away. Sorry.
Nate, are you here?
I'm
Yep.
not here.
Is that okay? Is everybody here?
No. Yar.
No.
Nope.
Okay, everyone's here. Fuck you. All right. So,
I mean, right now.
yes, we're starting right now.
Ah, what the fuck?
Oh, so
Wait, are we streaming?
yes. So the 8 of you, Caspar, Lim, Paps, Ratone included, approach the canal leading to the area of the city which is essentially the red light district and slums. Notably speaking, the rest of the houses are small and dilapidated in comparison with the large building in the middle. Once you cross the small canal, you see two pairs of guards guarding the crossing in front of you, all of which exactly match the make and model of the guards that swarmed you on the other bridge. What do you do?
Walk right past.
Leofrich, do you decide to walk past?
I'm wearing a mask, aren't I?
You're wearing helmet or tin hat, whatever you want to make of it. So go ahead, start walking.
Hang on a second. I just want to make sure. Let's see.
Immediately gets gunned down.
No, I'm gonna walk right by like I belong.
Start walking right by like you belong.
Oh yeah.
This is we're going to the Twain Whorehouse, right?
Yes, we're going to the big
Yeah.
whorehouse.
Come on,
big
boys,
whore-
we're going
the-
whoring.
The big whorehouse in the sky.
God damn it.
There's only a couple of brain
Impossible.
cells here. There's
Oh, I
only
lost
a
connection
couple.
to Patrick's planet as soon as I started moving.
Oh shit.
Stan's arms.
It might be, honestly.
Actually, hang on a second. I am going to actually reset bug 4. There we go. That's better. Yeah. So the guards literally just stay at their posts, unmoving.
Ooh, okay. Very cool.
So Danny, if you select your character, and I'm going to. I can-
Jeremy, score me, check your DM.
I did.
There we go. Yeah. You literally use arrow keys, or you can click on your character and control click and drag, and then click again to set up a predetermined path to move your character, and then you just
Alternatively, you could just click under portrait and move with the arrow keys. A partial lap.
whatever works.
I'm gonna stay close to Violet.
Alright, I'm going to proceed just casually. No,
Brandon, I think you have control of Pabst.
Wonderful, I do.
oh shit.
Hey,
Didn't
check the
load.
windows real quick.
What didn't load?
The map's all gray for me. I can still see the tokens, but I can't see the map. I've already logged out and logged back in, so don't know what else to do.
Oh,
Refresh your
that's
page again.
fantastic. That's fantastic.
What?
Oh, check daily dose real quick.
Did you draw that from scratch?
No, I took the template. I took the. Well, I mean,
I love that.
the vast majority of it, yes. But
I hate this.
no, you don't.
I so hate this.
You even took his hat for the fucking AI image.
I love how Pabst is just a rat that's just there.
Hey, it's where you drew that image with my own keyboard.
Okay. In all
That
fairness,
image with my own keyboard.
I pretty much co-parent with Violet in this.
I'm sorry, who's
Yeah,
the one
I
that
don't-
keeps trying to hog all the magical items?
It'll be me soon.
Oh no!
Okay, counterpoint.
We have
fuck
two.
you.
We have two gnomes with beards and mustaches with high int scores.
My God.
And thus, the party has never been dumber.
That's the point. Exactly. All right, so everybody start moving your crumbs.
Danny, I just now saw the thing you sent me, and I hate that.
Exactly.
Why are they healies? Oh, heals. Sorry.
It's just all heal. Like, completely. He ain't got no body.
Everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Are we just exploring, or what's the deal here?
I swear to God.
So Kelbis, it'll work, is right there.
I would be ahead of him, presumably.
You still haven't been able to load in.
Yeah. I'm still having issues.
Map just zoomed out, and there's a whole bunch of character
Like,
tokens.
it's
Should I be seeing
it's
this?
doing that thing where it's gray
Should be
again.
scared.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to reload the page again.
Oh boy. Okay.
Spoilers. Alright, we're not gonna look up.
Look up.
I'm looking up.
Whoa.
Oh.
I want the world to know. Or I want to know the world, actually, I guess. That's what it was.
So Slimbo,
That's me.
Slimbo Jembus.
This drunkard guy. This guy's very clearly inebriated. He's staggering around, beer bottle in a hand. He's going, "Oh, you're my best friend. You wanna help me? I need to find her."
Let's see here. What do I do? Let's see what he's saying here. Doo-doo.
He belches in your face, and the strong aroma of really cheap beer fills your nostrils.
Well, I'm glad I put all those points in the dex because I'm just gonna try to milk the fuck out of there.
Did he bend over to burp in his face?
No. Wait, well, all right. So you just keep going.
I'm just gonna milk the fuck out of there. I don't want to deal with no people.
And he's just gonna keep going. It's like,
I became a craftsman to get away from people. None of my business what they do.
Mel, what are you doing?
1 second. I'm sorry. I'm just messaging my wife.
Sammy, what are you doing?
Following Violet, but Violet stopped in the middle of the.
Yeah, because I don't know where the doors are. So.
Oh, yeah.
Are these windows?
Yeah, I'll just.
These are windows, right?
Wait. Now, Sammy, just keep your eyes forward and don't look into any of the rooms, alright?
Oh, okay, yeah, I definitely won't look anywhere.
Yeah. All right, I'm back. Sorry. All right, so we crossed the bridge into the section with the brothel. There are guards at the crossing, but they don't react to us. And a drunk guy gets in Slimbo's face.
Yeah.
How did Slimbo react to that?
Nope. The fuck out of there. I'm not dealing with him.
He just kind of dipped. Okay.
Slimbo,
He's
you
doing it
encounter.
like 2 feet tall.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Spell.
An echo.
Spell. Oh, an echo.
Yeah, whenever the DM talks, it's coming through Potato.
I
Really?
don't know why. That's very
Really?
strange because I have
I'm
not hearing
headphones.
it.
I
Wait,
was
yeah,
hearing
Ben, say something for a bit.
I'm saying stuff.
Yeah. It's not coming through him.
I swear I got her earlier.
It's time for me to be.
Maybe you're just hearing me in the other room.
No.
Probably.
I looked over at Discord and I saw Potato lighting up whenever you were talking to.
That's weird.
It might be my keyboard because my
Yeah,
keyboard
I
That could be.
have not heard him come through Daniel's
Different
mic
spot?
at all.
Anyway, so the drunkard is just mindlessly shambling about, hiccuping, burping, and singing songs so horrendously out of key they're unrecognizable.
Oh yeah. Thel follows up the rear, admiring the nightlife around him.
Well, I didn't populate more NPCs, but just imagine there's people in all these buildings.
Yeah, and then catches up. Have Violet and Sammy stopped off at the side here?
I don't know, have you?
Violet? Can you see the map yet?
Nope.
Oh.
Okay.
We're basically at an intersection.
Okay.
So real quick, we are here to do what exactly?
You are here to either confront, spy on, or
Torture.
Kill.
torture, or
We're here to fuck, marry, or kill Chadwick.
coax information out of the nobleman Chadwick Sunday, who is the proprietor of this brothel, and is also the chief. And is also the chief donator and financial contributor to the Thought Crime Project.
This whole place is a thought crime.
True.
It's a Heritage
I bet there are
Foundation.
many thought crimes occurring within.
What do you think? What guys? Did you check when I named the fucking session?
Yes, I did.
No.
No.
What, the event? Hold
Yeah,
on.
the
Call
event.
it thought crimes.
Hold on. Event.
It thought crimes.
Thought crime.
No,
Ah.
I didn't see that. That second.
I didn't see it either. I don't know fucking events. I just innately know what day it is. That's why I ask every Tuesday.
Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday, but yeah, the idea was floated, and
Tuesday.
it seemed like there was consensus that we would come in and
Guns blazing.
because it was the end of the night, everyone would probably be tired or drunk off their ass. That we would basically case the joint, try and schmooze a little if we could, find out what, see if there's anything valuable or anything of note in or around the place that the next night we can come back in and basically either break into, steal, or extract information from. So if that still sounds good, then that was the plan. Ultimately, fucking do whatever though. Dell stops off at the intersection, seeing Violet and Sammy, and goes, "Hey guys, is this the corner where you have that extra business?"
That's what I'm trying to find.
I think we're.
You
a
said
little
something
bit
about
lost.
a dumpster, right? Well, I think the big brothel's that way. He points. So
Drunkard begins shambling in front of the thing and comes up to Kelvis and says, "All right,
Wait.
yeah, you're my best friend. You find Bloom."
I have an idea. What if we ask that drunk guy over there who's harassing Kelvis?
Looks fine with me.
Yeah.
Sammy.
Violet, follow me. It's this way.
I'm gonna float right over there and try to find him.
I'm just peeking out in all the places.
Come on, Pabst.
That's like, okay.
Is the drunkard still in sight, or did he round a
Drunkard's right
corner
here,
and
right next to me.
despawn? Oh, I thought he was the fellow that was moving off to the right around the corner. But no, that was okay.
Actually, hang on a second, Slimbo. I'm gonna edit your thing to show that hovered by any one. There we go. Now, if anyone hovers over you, they know it's you.
How
Is this guy?
What's the
Go
word?
ahead.
Does Fog of War work? Is it for everybody or is it for the character?
You all share Fog of War. You do not share Line of Sight.
Got it.
Is the drunk guy old, or is he more of like a younger or middle-aged kind of fellow?
He's like he's middle-aged, very clearly flush-faced. Like, it's, oh my god, it's the Green Fairy.
Yeah, that's me, buddy. Green Fairy,
You
because
came
you've
here
been.
to see the Blue Woman.
You know what? Maybe another night. I heard the Blue Woman's a little busy, but hey, you've been drinking real good. That's why I showed up, and I got a question for you. And if you answer it for me, maybe tomorrow night you can see the Blue Woman. What do you say?
And he drops the bottle, immediately crashes on the floor, completely empty. No Jesus to be found. Begins clapping his hands like yippee, and then misses, and his hands swipe and you narrowly avoid hitting you.
Oh, by the way, as soon as he says Green Fairy, I glamour weave all of my clothing to be like bright, garish green.
If any of you knows what that's a reference to, 10 points to you.
What, the Green Fairy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an absinthe drinker.
Yeah, there you go.
I haven't the faintest.
Isn't that that movie from Eurotrip?
Sort of, yeah.
I was
I'm
thinking
gonna
The
take
Legend of
this
Zelda.
opportunity to slip down the alley where the drunk guy was. Now that he's no longer occupying it, or was he up top? Forgot.
He was up here.
Up there I go.
Yeah.
Now that he's out of
There
the
he
way.
goes.
Anyway, so it's like yippee, okay, what do you want, Green Fairy?
My friend, do you know where a dumpster is around the back of this beautiful whorehouse?
That's probably where you saw the blue lady, right?
Yeah, Blue Lady. She was there. They burned the trash.
Yeah, dumpster fire sounds kind of like her. But yeah, where did you see that? If you don't mind.
Round. He burps as he says back, and he starts stumbling. And then the two bouncers in front of the door eye him very. Lock that door. Eye him like very leerily as he just stumbles. Blue Lady, Green Fairy, shiny man.
Shiny man.
Incredible.
Roll me an insight check for that.
Who?
What?
Anybody who heard that.
I did not
okay,
hear
sure.
because I was looking at the chat.
What did we roll?
Sure, why not? Insight.
Insight?
You assume,
Yep.
Fel, he's talking about the guardsman.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Are they also robots? Are they also Warforged?
They are all Warforged. So the reason why they're able to read your mind is because, and they
Jesus
all
Christ.
share memories because of the neural net that you remember them talking about in Sharn. And in addition to that, these ones have their own neural net, but they're limited to only rote, but they can also read people's minds. So if one reads your mind, they all read your mind.
Ah, okay. I see. Got it. Good to know. All right.
I'm gonna
And he just keeps on stumbling.
I'm gonna glamour my clothes back to a more muted green. That doesn't really stand out as much.
He's gonna stumble and he's gonna crash into these barrels and go.
Incredible.
Brandon.
Incredible. What up?
Make Belle stand out like the dancing queen that he is.
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 87. Oh,
You can
you
dance. You
can fly. Having the time of your life.
Oh, see that dude.
Wonderful.
See that
Sharpshooter. Anyway,
Absolutely marvelous.
and he's gonna get back up. He's gonna be like, I made an oopsie.
Alright. Before we head off in the other direction, I'm gonna stop by Leafrich and he's just labeled Danny's dude.
That's right.
That's incredible.
Oh, really? Fuck, I forgot to update that. Hang on.
I thought
That's
it was on
perfect.
purpose.
That's amazing. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop by Leafrich and Kelvis and Slumbo, and just go. Hey, so all right, we want to just head around back and check that out real quick, and then we can get a move on.
Certainly.
Just in case they need some help. I mean, I figure I'll stay a little bit further back, so as not to interrupt. But you know, if they need the support, we'll be here, won't we? And then I'll follow Kelvis, or I'll follow Violet and Sammy.
Yeah, this is probably for the best.
It's Mr. Man again.
Plus, while they have that conversation, we can maybe, I don't know, peek in the windows, take a look around, get our bearings, get a good lay of the land out here. Just knock on random doors, check to see if they're unlocked. I'm not doing that. Isaac.
That wasn't me. I'm looking at
We need
my...
we need a soundbite in here that's just the Binding of Isaac soundbite. That's just the mom yelling Isaac.
You know what's really funny is that I have my Binding of
whenever.
Isaac OST as Bible music for this.
Amazing.
That's funny.
I used it when Leofrich was fighting the Aboleth.
That's right, you did. That's
Anyway,
funny.
so he's gonna keep shambling. Blue Lady Green Fairy.
Like an absolute mound.
Shiny man.
I'm just gonna
Oh, the
walk
shadow
behind
man.
Violet and just say,
I feel like we're being lured to a trap here.
It's possible, but this is the only lead we got so far, and I gotta make sure she's alright.
Alright. I'll follow your lead.
Oh, there's Kelvis, so it can't be too bad.
And he walks right up to the bouncers on the back door. He says, "Hey, what happened to the trash?" The bouncers say, "Beat it, drunk boy. We told you you're not welcome around here. We burned the trash because the friggin' homeless people kept digging through it. Get the fuck out."
So Ben, the fog of war is not shared.
Really?
At least not for me. It isn't, because everybody else is in darkness.
Oh,
Oh,
you know
shit.
what? I'm sorry. Hang on. Shared vision. Boop, 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 boop. How about now?
No.
Not for me. It isn't.
Yeah, I'll just put you right there. There you go. Should update in a minute. There we go.
In the
Drunk is like,
meantime,
okay, I'm gonna, and then he just like kneels down on the ground and falls asleep on the floor on the ground.
Fabulous.
And then the two bouncers are just gonna look at each other and roll their eyes and they'll say, "He'll leave eventually."
I'll walk up to one of the bouncers. Oh, sorry. Wait, hold on.
Hey, I heard you were talking about some trash. Where'd you say the trash was?
Oh, God.
This is great.
I don't like this.
I'm a huge fan of this.
This is awesome.
The trash was, I don't know why you would want the trash, but we burned it yesterday. There were a lot of homeless people picking through it, and well,
Oh my
The
god,
boss.
you burned the homeless people.
the boss, no. I
Sorry,
mean,
Jim.
honestly, I would if I could, but no, boss just wants them gone. It's bad for business.
Well, I just have a bunch of stuff I need to throw away, and I don't want to get no jail time for littering. So, you know,
Well, aren't you just a model citizen? Not that there's really any alternative these days, seemingly. I don't know, just throw it in that fire over there. We don't care. All burns to crap anyway. It's not like I'm getting paid to tell you what to do. Scram. Unless you have a ticket, scram.
Ticket, you said.
Yeah, no one's allowed without a ticket or invite.
No money, no ticket.
Leo Fitcher, you meant to be still in the front?
Yes. Yep. With Thelen, them,
Oh, you
I'm-
meant to be up.
Heaven. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so-
tickets required. Good to know. Here, we got a notebook feature here, right?
Yeah, you do. You have a shared journal that you can all write in.
Shared journal.
It's a good thing we're so good at keeping notes.
We are.
Yeah.
Collectively, we've written like 3 sentences for notes. So good.
Well, guess what? I'm writing the 4th.
Oh, damn.
Boy, that's a lucky 2007 Honda Odyssey. Anyway,
You know what? Agreed.
my 2017 Honda
Congratulations.
Civic is very red for a reason.
What do you mean by that?
Do I find anything of interest in
Got
this
that red
fire?
dragon in it.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that bad
very
dragon
hot,
dog.
and if you stick your hand anywhere close to it, you will get burned.
So
It is
this
a
doesn't appear to
non-
be a dumpster, though.
It is not a dumpster; it is a fire pit with a brazier.
You're a fire
Oh,
pit.
where did you show? Is this a shuttered window inside
It's
the
a sugar
building?
window. Violet,
Okay, good way
you
to
happen to
store.
see a fire ganassi and what you can only assume, judging by all amounts of makeup smeared on her, a working girl in the thralls of passionate but transactional lovemaking.
Glad you hedged it.
Unfortunately, I'm short on time, so
Sammy, you see.
I cover Sammy's eyes really quickly.
What's in the
Not
fine.
for kids. This is definitely not for you.
Casparella says to her. Casparella says, "Does nobody in particular says to partake in the carnal desires of the flesh is something that I gave up a long time ago in order to fight the evils of this world."
Jesus.
It's so noble, Casparella.
Woof.
Fucking Chad.
Don't worry, Casparilla. We'll find you someone someday.
Okay, now I'm curious about something.
What?
Well, you paused it.
Oh. Oh,
Let me
okay, hang
just-
on. So Kelvis didn't even see you were there. Kelvis ran off. Kelvis, you find a homeless man by a tramp in a sleeping bag, warming himself by the fire. And he says, "Oh, hello there. Oh yeah, I didn't see you until just now. How long have you been standing there?"
Oh, I would like to say approximately 2 minutes and 37 seconds.
That's very precise for approximate. I'm sorry, I don't really have much to offer but the fire if you're cold. Yeah. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, apparently I'm looking for a colleague of mine that said that she will be behind this brothel establishment and buy some dumpsters. So I'm just trying
I don't know what you're talking about, and he looks to the left.
I go towards the words looking on the left.
Well, Violet, you're not there.
Oh, right. I thought he was.
Kelvis, do you want to roll an insight check?
I would like to roll an insight check to see how badly you want to fuck this up. With advantage.
You fuck it up with advantage?
No, it's just.
Kelvis, you don't really pay any attention to the tells that this guy is giving, and just assume that he has no idea what's going on.
Okay, well, I appreciate your lack of assistance, but I hope that
Persist for people. That's the thing that gets quoted tonight.
It tickled me.
What? What's being quoted?
It's very precise for being approximate.
I liked it.
Okay. Well, thank you for your lack of assistance. Enjoy your fire.
Thank you.
Elvis is just gonna walk off. He's gonna peek in here.
Okay, so Kelvis, you see a working girl and somebody who you can't see going at it.
Elvis continues to watch.
For approximately 2 minutes and 37 seconds.
Oh no. To completion.
Hey, Kelvis, roll me a stealth check.
Oh God.
How unnoticeable is this? How unnoticeable is this gnome with a really tall, pointy metal hat? We're sitting outside this window.
Let's see how noticeable. It's a 12. How noticeable is that?
They continue going at it.
Okay, what the fuck?
What?
Oh boy.
I just looked and thinks I hate it.
Lamar.
Does my comment now make sense to you?
Yeah. Just
Amazing.
why?
Look, I just found it while scrolling. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna share this, but I'm gonna get the emergency image out just in case.
You're gonna share it, but you're not gonna like it. Neither is anybody else.
What is
Anyway.
Kelvis?
Kelvis sees another working girl and a patron going at it. Roll me a stealth check.
Amazing.
Wait, it's 2 working girls and it. What? Please don't tell me that's a gnome.
Well, you've never hired two at once?
They're
Anyway,
both
roll me a
gnomes. They're both
stealth.
gnomes, actually.
Roll me a
Awesome.
stealth.
This campaign is full of
Nat
gnomes.
Fucking 20.
It is a miracle you can even see through the window, but you can definitely see some of the most hardcore sex with everything you could have ever thought to see, or ever could imagine would exist in a fantasy setting when it comes to paraphernalia.
Elvis pulls out a quill and parchment and starts taking notes.
He's taking notes.
He's writing the
Holy
Kelpa
shit.
Sutra.
That's a good joke.
Amazing.
Hey man,
So good.
hey man, are these windows like unlocked, or are they
They're open.
just?
That one. So there's glass, but if you want, you can give it a shot.
Am I? Are the guards over here like within? Are we like within their vision cone?
Oh yeah,
more
they
or
are.
less?
They absolutely can see you. They're looking at you right now, and they're rolling their eyes as you're looking through the windows.
Alright, just a random little peeper. That's all. Just a little peeper.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little peeper.
Meanwhile, Calvis's little gnome peep.
Little gnome peep. That's a good
Baby
one.
gnome.
Ooh, okay. Oh,
It's giving him a
there's-
Woody.
Oh my god.
Passing by the window, we just see a man in here sitting in a chair.
Yeah. Sitting in a chair.
All right.
Be in the quick chair?
Wait,
Yep,
did we-
Yep, that's what it is.
No.
There's a fucking
Hey,
half
Brandon,
orc next to the
remember when
female
we were talking
character.
about cut chairs earlier, and I said you'll find out?
I can't believe this. Fuck.
Work and
That's why.
Orc is the name of the fucking title.
And what's the name of the guy sitting in the chair?
Does he have a name? Oh my.
Chuck.
Chuck. Oh fuck. You did it. You done did it.
Chuck,
What I
fuck.
see over here?
Wait, question. Did
Alright.
we...
You see
get
an exotic dancer.
Where is-
She's dressed in belly dancing gear, and she walks up the stairs.
Hey, where's our friend Slumbo gotten off to?
Slumbo is in the
drowning.
Why? Wait, no, hold on. Hey, I'm gonna step away for like 2 minutes. Please just assume that I stick with Violet or Leo for whoever is closest and getting into the most.
Fritch, are you okay? Can you like move around?
I think he's muted. I think something may have.
Okay. So anyway, Slumbo, you are you look in the well. It's full of water. You continue going on your way.
Yeah, I'm just wandering around looking at all the stuff, see what I can find.
Yeah. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will address them.
Yeah, I got a question actually for you. Out of all the places that are, how do I phrase this in a funny fashion?
That exists.
Considering what kind of place this is, why in the world is the chapel locked in the place that needs it most?
Where?
The I don't know how to point stuff out. I'm just gonna
Click and hold. Click and hold in place.
Whoop, right there.
What the front door?
Yeah, the chapel. I can't go in the chapel.
What chapel?
Is this not a chapel? Is this
Oh, yeah,
not
it's
like
a chapel. Yeah,
like
it's a chapel.
little?
It's locked probably because it's closed for the night.
All
I
right.
wonder why it's closed.
Probably because it's 2 a.m.
Right, but all right. I'm gonna go with it. I thought the churches were supposed to be like 24/7 drive-throughs, but okay.
24/7 pray by. Drive by
so
pray.
I'm praying, all right. But not for me.
Anybody else want to do anything? Sammy?
I mean, I guess we'll keep looking.
All right, move on.
I have found no sort of dumpsters or trash cans or blue ladies in my exploits.
We didn't get a description of what the guy looks like, did we?
Of what Chadwick looks like?
Yeah.
No, you have not. Well, actually, I will say this retroactively. Aren said that he's a human.
Oh, great.
How do I do the waypoints thing?
Waypoint? I mean, click?
Like where yeah. No, as in where I make my character follow a path, because like I can't drag him through.
For control, click, and hold. Let go. Click once, and then move up. Click, 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 click.
Yeah.
And then you would press spacebar. And you do something like that. So anyway, Sammy. I'm gonna pause it for a second. Sammy, you see the homeless man now. He's like, oh, hello there, child, and dog. That's a big dog.
I'm
I
wearing
used
a
to have a dog like
disguise.
that once. Oh, sorry. Hello there, old man. Hello there, fellow, and big dog. That's a big dog. I used to have a dog like that once. I miss my dog. Oh well.
His name's Casparilla.
Hello, Casperella. Who's a good doggy? I'm too tired, or I would get up and pet you.
Casparilla, go to him. Give him affection that you deeply desire.
Casperella walks up and sits down next to him and starts panting. You're a nice doggy. Good doggo.
Yeah, he truly is. So hey,
Danny, what the fuck are you doing?
What do you mean?
He's making big ol' dick and balls by the looks
Oh
of
shit,
it.
you guys can see that?
I can see it.
Yeah, we can see it.
Well, the game's paused, so I can't exactly undo it. I'm sorry.
Alright, just press space.
Attempted movement requires of the one wall. No, it doesn't. That's horseshit.
It does, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what can I help you with, sir?
so we heard the gods talking about some big fires. Have you heard anything about that?
They saw me going through some of the food, and they, thought rather than having me pick what the leftovers, they just decided to burn it. No respect for the needy in this district.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We starting a revolt?
I'm too weak to revolt. My passionate, fiery youth is behind me. I'm just gonna live out the rest of my days in the comfort of this warm flame.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Actually, you know what?
I'm gonna look around for Violet.
He's behind you.
Yeah, I'm coming around the corner.
Ah,
There you are.
Another one. You two together?
We're acquainted, yes.
Oh, can I help you? Can you help me? What? So many people visiting me at this small hour.
Yeah, we're a bit busy, so... What's your trouble, Sugar?
Oh, I'm just trying to keep warm by the fire.
Yeah. I throw a couple fire bolts in to make the fire a little bit bigger.
Oh, wizard. Very nice. Don't
A
see many
sword.
of your type around here.
Yeah, more of a fighter with a minor in wizardry.
Violet, roll me a perception check.
oh my
You
god.
got it.
Minor in wizardry is so good.
That's
Uh,
a 9.
Nothing.
Alright.
Hey Ben, is there a specific thing you gotta hit to save in the journal?
There should be a little quill, I think. Let me check. Your
Cinda.
journal. Oh, you're actually Actually, I think it literally just updates in real time, so you don't have to save anything.
Okay.
Because
Cool.
I already see getting in the brothel requires to take their Warforged cards at the ground floor entrances.
Did you see the thing about the homeless man?
No.
Okay. So it's not live then. Or at least not perfectly live.
By the way, those are not Warforged bouncers. Those are just regular guys.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, those are just regular
Who
people.
wrote that?
The
Brandon.
Warforged show. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the brothel bouncers are just regular dudes.
I think you typed that yourself.
I would know.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
I was like, okay, if there's anything else, I might just go lay down. And he's going to kind of just start cozying up in his sleeping bag.
Hey Violet, did the note say anything more than just behind the dumpster?
Not to my knowledge. So I'll just say, I didn't see anything else about it.
Casparella starts wagging her tail. I smell more of my kind. You don't hear that, but she's very clearly alert about something. And she's actually going to run off.
What is it, go? Trouble at the old mill?
Is Timmy stuck in a whale?
She's gonna run. She's
Is
gonna run
Jonas
over
stuck
here.
in a whale?
And she's gonna start barking through the window, and you see 4 other dogs start barking back at her.
Oh my god.
No, it's one of those daycare places where they put dogs.
Yeah.
Doggy daycare.
A kennel.
kennel.
Oh, what are you doing?
Is Leofridge back yet?
Oh.
I don't know. Jake, are you there?
I thought you were
I
still
don't
moving
know.
Casparella, but
Alright.
I had them linked and I was
That's what's
moving both of them at the same time.
That's fun.
All right.
They'll send around this side. He's doing one round.
Just
is
so you know,
this-
there is a second floor.
Okay. Actually, yeah. In that case, can I just
Perhaps
hop
he's
up
gonna look at him and say,
to?
What the hell is that big thing up there? And he's pointing at the moon.
Oh, that's called the moon. It's this thing that circles around the whole world outside, and a lot of humans think it's made of cheese.
Cheese? Did you say cheese?
Yeah, I think that's bullshit actually, but nobody's
that's
ever been able to.
disappointing. I was hoping I'd have. I was saying we should go there. I want to get some of that cheese.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, nobody's ever really been able to prove it, as far as I'm aware. So I mean, it could be, but it's mostly just a thing that humans believe. Fairy culture dictates that the only thing that orbits big rocks like the world are other big rocks. But a lot of people don't believe in that either. It's kind of fringe science.
Oh, that's weird. And-
Yeah, I know, right? Like, why would a big rock just float around another big rock? It's kind of silly, huh? Like, what's the point? Anyway, why don't we get a little bit closer to it, and I will grab Pabst and try to fly up to this platform over
Oh
here.
my god! All right, so I'm going to give you some elevation now.
And I've been asked to temporarily assume the role of Leofridge.
And you have been
as
given
well.
that.
Okay, wonderful.
I don't elevate, I escalate.
He's escalating.
That's what the gun is for.
Oh shit! You're right. I think if they'll get sight of Leofridge, he will ask him to come over here and chill in this area right down here to keep watch just for a moment. Just act like a vagrant or something. To which Leofridge will grumble and agree, because Leofridge just wants to break in and murder this guy right now.
Hang on a second. Let me just. Why is it this? Okay, anyway, just assume you can see the officials right in front of you. So, okay, there you go.
I see. Thank you. And I guess from there, I'll just start scoping out along the rooftops, trying to be inconspicuous and staying low. I'll make myself as small as possible physically.
Right. So you can move along the rooftops.
Yeah. Thank you.
So the pups can move along the rooftops. If you want to move, you can either move across. If you want me to
that's
move the bridges, you can move across the bridges.
Thank you.
So where's Kelvis? As I just realized I don't know where Kelvis is. Oh my God, Kelvis, you broke into a shop, into a bakery, a very sleazy bakery.
Snakery.
I broke into multiple places. I don't know.
How can a bakery be sleazy? I'm intrigued by this.
They sell. They sell
It's made with
dick-shaped
bread. The bread is made with vagina yeast.
What?
Wow.
And
Okay.
here I was just thinking about that dick-shaped waffle.
I was thinking about the dick-shaped waffle, but also I went to Voodoo Donuts the other day for the first time, and they have a big dick-shaped donut.
They do.
Yeah.
All right. So, where are you? All right. So, okay. Fel, I am going to put you right here,
Okay.
and you begin hearing some voices through this window right here, and you hear you hear a little voice.
Mm.
You hear a little voice, and it goes, I'll be right back, Candy. Don't you leave me. See if you can oil Dorothy a little bit for me, okay?
Oh no, that the fucking Warforged from Twiggy Longbottom.
And
She's
oh no.
And Kelpus, I'm gonna move you, not Kelpus, Thel, I'm gonna move you a little closer here. And
Okay.
you're seeing a office with a Warforged soldier standing at attention, but he's facing the door, so he doesn't see you.
Okay.
And you begin hearing footsteps, and this door opens right here. Do you want to take evasive action?
Yes, I do. I would like to duck down below the window a little bit, and then really quick, I'm going to use the, I'm going to change the glamour on my clothing to match the color of the roof behind me as well as the sky.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Reduce on myself
Okay.
to make
you
myself
do that.
even smaller.
Okay, you do that, and I'll just say you pass this initially.
And I'm gonna peek my eyes back open.
All right, and I am going to, and a man wearing nothing but a bathrobe comes walking out of the door. He has a comb over, which doesn't really work because the other side of his head is bald. He has a very big grin on his face, as if he just did the most amazing thing. And he's going to, I'm going to post this in character info stuff, and this guy comes walking out, and he's got a lot of hair on his chest, and he's holding the little pipe, and he's puffing on it, and he comes walking out.
I think that looks like me.
It looks like Discount Handsome Jack.
He looks like average-looking Jack.
Average Jack.
That is the worst Saxton Halo cosplay I've ever seen.
And he's gonna sit down, and he's gonna sit down at the desk, and he's going to pull out a tome, and he's gonna open it, and there's going to be a little projection coming out of it, a little hologram, and you're going to see a figure, but it's very hard to tell because Chadwick's blocking him. And he's gonna say, "Okay, what the hell do you want, Fabricio?" And then you're going to hear a voice, and it's going to say, "Well, that's no way to address me." It's like, "It must be really important if you're asking me at 2 a.m. while I'm in the middle of my business." It's like, "Oh, I'm sure you're very, very, very involved in your business right now, Chadwick. As much as I'd hate to say this, has been a slight hiccup in our plans." Hiccup? What the hell do you mean? The communication chip... Well, Arduous Buckley lost it somehow. It looks like it got lost in transit. He left it somewhere in the station, at the station in Sharn, and it looks like it got lost. What do you mean it got lost? That our whole entire plan hinges on that thing, and the fucking police chief just loses it? What do you mean by that? Now you're not asking me to ask Davian to make another one, are you? You know how fucking expensive that thing was? Yes, and if I recall correctly, it's because of a certain someone that you happen to have a certain someone else's immaculate wealth right now. I'm sure you can afford another one. Need I remind you who the first certain someone is? And then Chadwick lets out a big sigh, puts his head in his hands. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. I do thank you for that. But you have to ask what a big ask of this is, that I get this done in 2 days. I'm assuming you want it done in 2 days, right? You're gonna look like a big idiot in front of the queen. Why should I even do that anyway? And then you hear the voice say, "Because I'm looking at you right now, and you look extremely vulnerable." And then Kelbus, you see the Warforged turn its eyes to look immediately at Chadwick, and then Chadwick just freezes in place for like 2 seconds. Chadwick's like, okay. Listen. I'll talk to Davian. I'll get it done. Just chill, okay? Just chill. I got this on hold. And then you hear, and then from the other room, Thel, you hear, you hear some clanking, and then you say, "Is everything all right? Right, Master Longbottom?" and then you hear Chadwick sigh, and then he turns around, and I need you to make a stealth check.
Absolutely. Can I make that advantage due to my
Yes, you
my
can.
various modifications? All right, thank you. So that's 20, baby. 27.
Chadwick, Chadwick, if Chadwick saw you, it doesn't seem like he saw you. He just turns around and says, "Yes, that's right, Dorothy. It's me, Twiggy Longbottom. I'll be right there. I hope you're all lubed up for me." And he begins striding, and he begins taking and stepping. And says, "I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you, Fabricio. Just chill." It's like, "Glad to hear that you're so cooperative, Chadwick. Goodbye." And as Chadwick leaves, you see in the hologram for a split second. I need you to roll me a perception check.
Love to.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, no, hold on. My legal counsel is advising me that I shouldn't do that. I've decided to ignore my legal counsel. 10.
You see something. You see an orange figure, and that's about it.
Ooh. A
And
zesty
then-
color.
And then it disappears. And Chadwick's gonna step into the room and he's gonna say, "Okay, ladies, are you ready?" He's gonna shut the door.
Can I? Oh, man. Nah, he's too far away for me to do anything. Okay. Okay, very, very interesting. Is there anything, does that Warforged look any different than the other ones that we've seen, like outside on the
It looks
guards or
exactly
whatever?
the same, and his eyes are now staring at the room, or at the desk, but not at you.
Okay. Trying to think real quick if there's anything that I can do. Staring at the desk. Is this window open at all?
The blinds are open. The shutters
The
are
bl-
open. The window is closed.
Shutters are open, windows are closed. Does it look like the window has a latch that it can be open?
It looks like
Or is
lights.
this
Looks
just a
like
built-in
it's
window?
locked.
Okay. All right. Good enough. Good enough. I'm gonna take note of everything that's in the room here, and I'm gonna see if I can shimmy over just a little bit to see if I can get a wider angle of the room. If that's all right.
Yes.
Just want to shimmy shake over one tile here.
That's moving the entire tile set, moving right here.
Whoa. Okay. Thank you. 2 doors, 3 doors up there.
So you see the tome, the communication device that he was using. Still
Okay.
open. There doesn't seem to be anything. There's nothing on it, and the pages, as far as you can tell, seem to be blank. There's what appears to be business ledgers, seemingly love letters, and other things. And the Warforged is still just staring at the desk.
Okay. Is there anything? Is there any chance that I can make out any of the text in the tome, if there is any?
Roll me a
Or is it
perception
just too
check.
far? Okay. Bango, bango, bongo. I'm gonna leave the Congo. With a 13.
It appears to just be in common. You make out a few words, and it quickly becomes apparent that it is literally just a long incantation to seemingly do something, which you can only assume would be however they just communicated.
Okay. All right. I will come away from the window and notice both Kelbus and Slimbo nearby and wave them over. And then wave them a little bit further away from the building over here.
Wait, over where?
But then it wasn't.
Like over here. I don't know if you can see my ping.
Yeah, I'm gonna move Kelbus and I'm gonna move Slimbo over here.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'm gonna say Kelbus Thembos. Did I just call you Thembo?
Wait, you call
Never
him
again.
Thembo?
Slimbo,
No, that's not Avery. Not a
Slimbo.
Thembo.
Yeah, I was gonna say non-binary kings, Thembo.
Right,
Non-binary crowns.
Give me like 5. I gotta be right back. I'm sorry, someone's going up shortly. I'm
Oh, you're
sorry.
good, man. Hey, these things happen. But Thel's gonna communicate what he just saw to both Kelbus and Slimbo. Membo Hammond, you said. That's good. He's gonna talk about Chadwick. He's gonna talk about was about to say Fabwick, Fabricio. He's going to mention the Warforged, to mention the tome that they were using to communicate. He's saying, Kelvis, that might be especially interesting to you. They were using a tome to communicate. I got a little bit of a look at it. It does seem like it was just some sort of long incantation. Nothing maybe specific about the tome, but it could be something that maybe you could use in the future to help us out if we can get a hold of it.
Did you write any of the incantations down?
No, I only made out a few words, nothing useful. We'll try to get a closer look tomorrow night if we can, or if some sort of opportunity presents itself, who knows, maybe even tonight. He's got the robot. He's got one of the Warforged maids from Twiggy's place. Dorothy, her name was. He's pretending he's Twiggy and fucking her.
Oh,
It's kind of wild. And I think at this point, Leofrich has probably made his way back around this side of the building to us as well.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and move him.
And he'll probably say something along the lines of, "Oh, we should smash that robot, just like we smashed in Twiggy's fucking brain."
Well, it's not that someone else is smashing her right now.
Exactly. But that could also provide a great distraction. In fact, Slumbo said he was very good with tools and tinkering. I wonder if he knows. I wonder what you might know about Warforged. If there's any way to sort of, I don't know, maybe get on their good sides, or maybe somehow get her on our side to subvert him in some way. I know Danny stepped away, so
yeah. So I'm gonna pause it with you four right now.
Move it over.
You four, after witnessing Euphoria, and I am going to move back to Sammy and Violet.
I've heard that show is okay.
And don't forget about the dog.
And Casparella.
There you go.
Oh, Casparella starts barking, and at the dogs, and then she stops.
Woof, woof, woof.
And then she turns around and immediately begins running this way.
Oh.
Woof.
what?
Oh, finally, some plot kick up.
And
Come on,
she begins scratching and whining at the barrels. And the tramp is gonna say, no, don't, bad dog.
Violet's just kind of like a bumper axe against her shield. Now you shut your damn mouth right now. I know something's going on right now.
Sammy is gonna step
Violet?
in between the
Is
tramp
that you?
and-
And,
Ronnie,
and the barrel opens, and
No.
There you are. I was worried.
Violet, you're here. I can't come out of the barrel. The metal, I don't know how, but hiding underneath metal scraps seems to stop the guards from finding me.
I would they have given us spare tinfoil?
The only person that would know how to find more tinfoil would be Slumbo.
Meet Fembo.
Dembo.
Alright.
What's the
We're
book
gonna
for
need
Hitiki Tempo no Surumbo?
Yes.
Something about falling down a well.
Yeah, it's the one about the kid with like the really long name.
Yeah.
Yep, I don't remember the full name of that because I last heard of that in middle school, but in any case. Violet's gonna turn to Sammy. Boy, you go find Slembo right now. He should be over by Kelvis Leofrich. Last I saw they were around that corner and north and around another one.
Okay, I'll go ahead and head over there.
Yes, we need Slembo specifically for tinfoil.
Quick question, Isaac. When is your out tonight?
Sometime soon.
And by soon, you mean another hour.
No, before midnight.
All right.
Gotcha.
Oh, 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah. So, Sammy, go ahead and start running.
Whatcha? Whatcha?
I don't actually know where they were. Oh.
Yeah, I described you where it is.
Hey, Slembo, we need your help.
Danny, are you back yet? Let's do a brief pause. Wait for Danny to get back.
All right, cool.
Sound good.
Actually, at this point, like Thel, did you want to? Actually, fuck! I just realized literally nobody else is there except Stefan.
I know.
Hi.
Hey.
So, can I cast some fuckery?
What kind of fuckery did you want to cast?
A slight 1 second homebrew magic to your discretion, where I quickly change the gender of both Slumbo and Leaforic.
I'm
What?
pretty sure there's already a disguise spell or something.
Does Alter Self let you do that?
You could change your own gender, as far as I'm aware.
Also, if you have polymorph, I bet you could do that.
Yeah, but polymorph only turns people into beasts.
Man is a
Beasts
beast.
in bed.
I mean, that's very useful for where we're going.
I'm terrified by the conversation I came back to.
Oh, welcome. You're back. So
I was not planning on changing your
Yeah, I'm
gender.
sorry, I was doing weird stuff, but I'm back.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, I was literally about to tell you, Slimbo. Welcome back, Leo Fridge.
Again?
So, Leo Fridge, quick recap of what happened. Thel flew up to this window over here, and he saw Chadwick exit the room,
level up your goals.
and communicate through some sort of like Star Wars-esque holograph communication tome with Fabricio. The only thing.
Hold on. Just to clarify, you said second floor window. I'm not sure if the map thing is updating or if this is like where we're just saying it's.
It's right here at this window, but on the second floor. You can't see the second floor because you're not up there yet.
Got it.
This is a multi-level map. While he was up there, so he started talking to Fabricio, and it became very clear that Fabricio has I keep wanting to say Slumbo, has Chadwick by the balls, and is basically. Chadwick is in communication with some sort of character named Davien, who created a device that was supposed to go to the chief of Sharn Police, Arduous Buckley, but that package seemingly disappeared.
Wait.
I
never opened the box that I stole from the police station.
You never opened that box.
Holy shit.
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
So, are you gonna open the box?
Nah.
You know what? No, not yet.
Okay.
I also didn't tell anyone that I took it.
It also came to light that Chadwick was having a threesome with one of his employees and Dorothy, the head maid of Twiggy Longbottom. But Dorothy seems to be programmed into a delusion that Chadwick is Twiggy Longbottom. And as soon as Chadwick left the room, they started continuing their threesome.
And he's fucking her.
I think it's gonna fuck you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It could be you. It could be you. Or, no, it could be me. It could even be Slimbo. But that also just reminded me. Wait, we still have all our tin hats on, right?
You all have your tin hats on.
In real life,
just-
or
Yes, in real life and in the game.
I'm wearing mine.
But that just reminded me. When we were in Sharn, I grabbed a package off the desk that the chief had just got delivered because he looked away. Once we get back to that hidey hole tonight, I'm gonna pop it open and see what this is about.
Okay. Sammy, you were about to ask Slimbo a question.
Hey, Slimbo.
Hey.
Oh, wait, did Isaac step away?
The guys we might have searched for.
Okay. Well, the only thing that came to light is that Brandon remembered he had the package. So
Mhm.
as soon as that's done, we are probably going to wrap up in like. Oh, wait, we still have 12 minutes. Okay, never mind.
Mm.
What does Leofridge think of all this?
I think I haven't smashed anybody's fucking head in a minute.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying.
I'm just saying there's 3 possible heads for you to smack right now.
Mm.
Including yours.
And a lot of working women in there. And men. You know what?
So what do you think? Easy way, hard way, fun way?
I think there's going to be a fun way regarding regarding this this Chadwick guy's fucking predicament with Fabricio and this Davienne lady. I think we should maybe stick around a little bit longer, see if he tries to get in contact with them, or if we can find our way in quickly, we could intercept him. We could try and get a conversation with him. Let him know that we know about his predicament and how Fabricio has him by the balls. And we see if we can work something out with him to give us Fabricio to save his own skin, since we have the thing that he needs. 'Cause it sounds like he's also afraid of this Davienne lady, or at least working with her.
Ooh.
This is a prime blackmail opportunity.
Blackmailing the blind,
No.
reverse blackmail.
Mm-hmm.
I say we do it. This is why I like you, Thal. You're the brains.
Provide
I'm Brock.
advantageous to us.
Yeah, we do our best out here. What's contagious?
I was saying this can be very advantageous to us.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, it could. But first, we gotta find out how to talk to this guy. Did we hear that he lives here as well, more or less?
He spends a lot of his time here.
I'll have time here.
Safe to assume he has his own quarters, probably.
Yeah, it's probably safe to assume he might not be leaving when they close. So we can either try and finagle our way into a ticket inside real quick, or we can try some alternate means of entry. I did see a Warforged guard in his office, which, by the way, absolutely full of shiny goodies. But other than that, walking around the windows, I haven't seen any other Warforged inside so far. At least not in these side rooms. Not unless somebody wants them to watch, I guess. But who knows what's in the middle? I could try going up to another second floor window.
Did you say the Warforged was Twiggies?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it
Dorothy
was,
the robot.
Yeah, Dorothy.
The Warforged, yeah. Dorothy, the maid, the head maid.
The one with the orange wig?
Redwig.
Yeah, we need to kill that thing.
Redwig.
Like, immediately.
You know, I thought you'd say that. It looks like she's kind of just reprogrammed. It's really weird. Actually, I had a thought that we might be able to somehow get a hold of her, let her know sort of that this Chadwick guy is not the Twiggy she thinks she's boning, and maybe even just let her deal with him. That might be funny. I mean, you know what they say, don't put your foot in the vice.
Or your dick.
Okay.
But unless you're
Someone-
unless you're into like spank wire shit.
Someone whispers from an open window.
The listeners have become the listenees.
Oh.
Hey, Isaac, are you back?
Oh yeah.
Hi. You
Dude.
had a question for Slembo.
Fucking. Oh.
You had a question for Slembo.
Oh. Hey, Slembo, we need your help. I think you can help us. Quick, follow me.
And
I'm trying. I'm doing my best. it's to unfair the Q pathing system. Because it doesn't work for me.
You can just use the arrow keys to move.
Yeah, but I like queuing stuff.
It's a little difficult to understand, but you get used to it. And you just can't collide with any of the walls, which you can't. I don't have
Oh
on top of
god,
it.
there's 2 of them. Never mind.
Okay.
All right, so
I brought him.
so
Brought.
Hi
when
there.
he's like,
Slugma.
who's that you brought with you? I
He's an ally, don't worry. He's with leans in Sansuria.
Oh, those people. Interesting. And the old man and the homeless man's like, I'm sorry. Do you know each other?
Recently recruited.
And then Librania is gonna say, "Oh yes, this is Violet, my old colleague, and that's her other colleague, Samuel." She looks to you, Violet, like she's asking you a
Yeah, I
question.
nod. Yeah.
Yeah, Samuel. That's Samuel's dog, and your
Yeah,
name
I'm
is...
Simothy. This is my dog Casparilla.
Yeah, and she like looks at she like peeps her head with junk still covering her head up and takes a peep at Slumbo. It's like, you are. Actually, I
He's
don't know who
new.
you are. I don't know why I'm asking. You're not going to hurt me. She looks at the homeless man.
That's right. But Slimbo, I just need a bit of more tinfoil to provide a protective coating for my associate here. If you don't mind, sugar.
And Slumbo, you have it on hand because you know how to work it.
I also have a cookie in my mouth. Give me a second.
What kind of
so
cookie?
Baby.
Okay, okay. This is very important. What kind of cookie is it?
Same question.
Soggy.
It's a Nutella biscuit.
That sounds lovely.
So apparently Nutella has been branching out into all sorts of confections, and they've made like little I guess it is waffle bars with Nutella inside and cookies with Nutella inside.
Wait, you said cookie, then biscuit. Which one is it? Is that biscuit or is that cookie?
I'm gonna send a picture of it.
It sounds like the product is called the Nutella biscuits. Am I right?
Biscuit, but it's obviously a cookie.
I don't know, dog. What? Ask the fucking corporation,
Well, I'm asking you.
bitch.
Oh yeah, I don't know shit. Therefore, in general.
Brandon, as far as I can tell, you are the corporation.
I don't know.
Remember,
what you mean by that.
corporations are people too.
Whoa, that looks good.
They are very good. You can get them at Costco.
Oh my god, I can't. Oh, I'm gonna go to Costco.
I'm
tomorrow.
going to Costco tomorrow.
Fuck. Me
You
too.
should also
Wait,
grab
where is it
these
posted?
all in the
No.
voice chat of general.
Yeah.
Oh, we use that?
I do.
Sometimes.
And you should also grab a box of these Nutella Ready things, which are also great.
Ready things. Please share the picture. Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
Oh. Okay.
They are a little bit more fragile, though.
Are we arriving at a stopping point? I'm only asking because I think we're approaching Isaac's hard out.
Yes,
Oh,
give me just
really?
1 second. So,
Sidetracking. Yes, I was about to
sorry.
ask. I can summon the things, right? Or do I have?
yeah,
one?
you fashion her a hat, and she stuffs it under her large brim sorceress hat, like sorceress style hat. She says, "Thank you, dearie," and she climbs on, and she looks visibly disgusting and covered in cuts. And she gives Violet a big hug. She's like, "Oh, Violet, so thank you. You came in. Thank you. I don't understand what happened. I came here on orders from Salvador to find Gustav, and he apparently went missing just on a regular reconnaissance mission. And then when I came in, I was immediately made, and they chased me through the city. And then I hid in some garbage, and they seemed to not find me. But as soon as I got out of the garbage, they knew where I was. And when I went back into the garbage, they couldn't find me. And now here I am, and I'm wearing this. And what is going on?"
The police have mind control powers. The tinfoil blocks it. Or rather,
That's
mind
insane.
reading powers.
That
They
must
ha-
have been the tip Gustav was on.
Reading powers.
the homestead's like, oh, that explains why the city doesn't have any more crime. And also, half the population's missing.
Wow, that is some lore right there.
And,
Were they elves?
What?
The population that's missing were the elves.
Were they elves?
And Lady Rainia's like, wow, that's interesting. By the way, and she pulls stuff out of her pocket. It's like, you wouldn't happen to have been looking to get into the brothel, were you? I heard that a very important VIP is in there. And she pulls out a bunch of like crumpled up vouchers, like, because I think I might have a way for us to get in. And she gives you a wry smile that takes you way back, Violet. And with that, we're gonna end the session.
Cool.
Nice.
Splendid.
Yay!
Oh,
Hey,
cool.
real quick, how good am I at forgery? Any idea?
You are not good at forging tools. You're good at almost everything except for forgery.
Everything
we
but
know?
fabric softener.
So in other words, you're the best out of all of us.
Actually, Violet is a very skilled blacksmith. That's what
The
she
jack of most trades.
Am I the only one who heard forgery? As in, like,
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, like
Make
documents.
I heard forgery too.
Yeah, forgery, as in like forging documents.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I gotta go to
there's
sleep.
those-
Good night.